This is In the Dirt with ASOTU.
So we're here with the man of the hour. I know you do.
You're the man of the hour.
Not really. Gregg Ciocca Jr. We just got out of a meeting which I thought was pretty amazing. It was 150 plus of your fixed ops staff, not just
For one region.
for just one region, one of 4 regions, right? And this is a newer region, and the majority of the people here were with stores that were recently acquired. So can you talk a little bit about what it's been like to bring stores into kind of the Ciocca family and then have to convince them, you know, that you really are who you say you are?
Yeah, absolutely. Paul, thank you for coming out. First of all, we had Paul speak at our event. I think he did a great job with our people and really brought home the message. But, you know, trust isn't earned, obviously, in one day or one night. So it's, you know, doing what we say on a regular basis for weeks and months. You know, it's not, even at this point, after a couple months of acquiring Flemington car truck country, you know, I can't say we've gained the trust of everyone 100%. I think we're making huge strides, and I think we're getting close to that, but it's, you know, it develops over months and years. So it's just showing them kind of, you know, what we have done in the past and have them talk to people that are in our company that have been through acquisitions and have gone through this growth and see that we're not this bad company coming in looking to cut people or cut people's pay. We just want people to grow and provide better for their families and for themselves. So we just want to continue that and create that career path to grow with our company.
What do you think? So you mentioned like you spent some time like convincing. Like, why do you think people are skeptical when an acquisition happens? Like, what are the things that trigger and you're dealing with?
You know, I think it's kind of, you know, what some people have endured in the car business as far as customers. They have that one bad experience or they hear that one horror story, and then they kind of paints
there have been
a
some bad acquisitions
for
right?
everybody. Yeah, they think that everyone's like that or every dealer's like this, and then that's not the case, and not every acquisition has to be like that. And I think our acquisitions in the past, you know, we bring them in as family from day one, and you know, we don't cut anybody. We want to have them grow with us and give them all the tools and resources that maybe they didn't have before, and to give them, you know, everything to you know, bring out their full potential. So. But it takes a while to gain it.
I actually heard quite the opposite happen recently, where everyone thought they were going to come in and pay was going to get cut, and it was like, no, actually, like, we do better here.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, we actually bumped up their some of the technicians' pay at a lot of the stores. You know, when they thought their pay was going to be cut, so we tried to bump it up and, you know, to show we're looking for them to grow and provide better for their families. Of course, you know, they have to obviously put the performance there, but you know, it's you know, the opportunity's there for them.
So I'm convinced, so since I've known you, you've gone from probably like 14 to 40 stores in that area somewhere. And we're only talking like the last 4 or 5 years, right? Really only the last 24 to 36 months. I'm always impressed with the Ciocca organization at how young your leadership is. I don't know, we have to pull some data or something, because I'm convinced that you have the youngest average age of leadership of any store or any group in the country. We'll have to figure that out. But can you tell me about some of the leadership in your company that's under the age of 40? Who are they and what are their roles?
You know, we do a lot
First, we'll start with yourself.
Because I'm a regional vice president, oversee the Flemington dealerships. Previously oversaw our Mercedes-Benz store in Flemington, and started cleaning, detailing cars in high school, and you know, we go there after school, and just, you know, I want to get involved. It wasn't like my dad said, "Hey, you got to go clean cars, you got to go do this." I volunteered and said, I want to get involved and start somewhere and do something extra. And then, you know, through the summers, interned, sell cars, and then out of college, jumped in full-time as sales associate, went through as a finance manager, finance director at our superstore in Allentown, where I first, I think, met you.
That's where we met.
And then became new car, used car, general sales manager. You know, went through that path that many of our GMs have gone through. So it's important that, you know, even me as the owner's son and as a family business, you know, I go through the same path that anyone else has. I think it builds that respect and shows that it's not any different than anyone else. And, you know, I think that instills it a lot in our people. And we do a lot of recruiting from the college campuses. So I think that's why you have.
Absolutely. But how old are you?
I'm 33.
Okay, so you got 7 years left to make 40 under 40, which is going to happen. I'm calling it right now. Tell me about the other directors in your company and how old they are.
Yeah, so I mean, we have the largest Corvette store, you know, in the world, and
that's in Atlantic City.
In Atlantic City, correct. And the gentleman there, you know, he started right from college and started selling cars and went through that path, and he's 31 years old.
Okay.
You know, running the world's
Let's talk about
Corvette
fixed ops.
Fixed ops. Yeah, I mean,
who's directing your fixed ops?
Yes.
And how old's Yes?
Who came from? He's about 34, 35.
Yep. Who's directing your parts? Frank might be over 40.
Frank's, yeah, he's over 40. But, you know, it's not about the age. You know, if you can do the job and you have the energy and
absolutely
the drive, you know, it's
the point I'm making is that there is a roadmap that you all are setting in place that I think a lot of other groups and stores can learn from,
100%.
showing that the car business, the future of the car business, can be passed to a younger generation who are eager and ready, and who in some ways, in my opinion, are more capable of handling the dynamic environment. They're more native to it.
Correct. Yeah, 100%. And, it's that blank slate, where they only know the Ciocca process and the Ciocca way of handling customers. I think there's something to be said for that. Not saying everyone develops bad habits at other stores, but, it's a little bit easier to kind of show them that, this is the way we handle all of our customers. Whether you buy a store in State College, PA, or Flemington, New Jersey, you're going to have that same experience, and that individual is going to treat you the same way. So, I think that's one of the reasons too. It's just kind of that blank slate to kind of, it's all is how we treat customers.
Well, that's culture, right? That's what culture does. You normalize excellence, right? 100%. You normalize treating people literally like family, not just saying it. You normalize career pathing and prioritizing that. You normalize taking students right off of college campuses, and putting them into a dealership system. And like, I believe that in automotive, there's so many opportunities and career paths for kids coming out of college, then they're just not even thinking automotive.
Yeah.
Right?
It's probably not on top of their minds.
They're not even thinking automotive, but the reality is there's such a dynamic offering in automotive, whether you're turning wrenches or whether you're in finance or whether you want to be in business development and sales, like even creative now.
Yeah,
right?
100%.
There's just opportunity. So thanks for showing us the way.
Yeah.
I know who knows what it'll be next time we talk. We'll probably see each other at NADA, and then next year it'll be 70 stores, and just cranking your way up that automotive news top 150 list.
We'll be up there, but yeah, I appreciate you coming out. I thought it was a great event, and we do this every quarter. We're going to continue it, and it's just good to bring the people together and award them and give them the recognition. It's not about the money we award to people. It's more that recognition that, hey, you're the top performer in this region or your store, and you might not get told it on a regular basis, but here you're recognized for all your peers and people to do the same thing as you. So it's cool for that recognition, and we do it on the sales end as well. We have our breakfast bash. So this is something we started, because fixed operations.
It's in your
blood,
man.
Continue growing, and
it's going
to be a bigger part of the business, I think, in the future. And
for sure,
we want to put all the resources into that as possible. So,
well, Gregg Ciocca Jr., thank you as usual.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Absolutely. Thank you, appreciate it.
And we have one last thing to say. Go Birds!
Thanks for watching this episode of In the Dirt with ASOTU. If you're new to our channel, make sure and mash that like and subscribe button. Also, check out some of these links for our other great podcasts and content.